I'm Adam, and this is the reset. Last week we talked about using those 3 seconds of silence. Today, I want to look at what happens when that silence breaks. You've calmed your nervous system, you've taken your breath, and you're ready to talk. But if you aren't careful, the first words out of your mouth can act like a match dropped on a dry field. You can mean absolute personal peace, but accidentally trigger a brand new war simply because of your words. The biggest trap in conflict communication comes down to a single 3 letter word: you. Think about how our default habits take over when we are upset. We open our mouths and we say things like, "You're not listening to me," or "Why don't you always make this so difficult?" Behavioral scientist Dr. Marshall Rosenberg stated, "The moment a sentence begins with the word you, the human brain instantly goes into defense mode. It doesn't matter how calm you are on the inside, to the other person, a you statement feels like a finger pointed directly at your chest. Their brain treats it as a personal attack. They stop listening to your point and they pour all their energy into defending their character. Without realizing it, that one little word re-triggers their alarm and the whole cycle of contention restarts. This is where the tactical mechanics meet the spiritual standard we looked at last week. Remember, President Valerie Schultz plainly challenged us to be peacemakers by ceasing to harshly attack others for their principles without ever compromising our own. Notice that the counsel isn't to hide your feelings or swallow your priorities. You have the right to your principles. But being a peacemaker means changing the delivery system. It means having the discipline to speak your truth without launching that harsh attack. And the easiest way to stop attacking is to swap out an aggressive you for a vulnerable I. So here's the reset. When it's time to speak, take the word you completely off the table. May I make a few suggestions of phrases you could use instead? I notice I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed right now, and I want to make sure I'm hearing you clearly. Help me understand how you're seeing this because I'm experiencing it a bit differently. I care about this relationship too much to rush this conversation. Can we slow it down? Look at what happens to the room when you make that pivot. You haven't backed down, you haven't compromised your priorities, but because you've refrained from pointing a finger, there is suddenly nothing for the other person to fight back against. Until next time, what's your reset?